She's been a CA in the Roberto's office for almost 10 years. And yeah, woo! She just recently became a new Max Living team coach. So welcome to the stage, Sarah Keith.
I left y'all with a special mantra. Do you guys remember it? So, I thought we were all cool until some of y'all went to camp and I started receiving hate messages from some of you guys. I was like, oh, okay. But I love mantras. I think there's so much power in life behind words, and I love speaking mantras over myself. So I've got a new one for you guys today. You ready? Yeah. So on my honor, though, I promise, no burpees will result of this mantra or this talk. You have my word, and I wore a dress today, so Dr. Roberto would not come up here and make me do burpees either. Okay, so can everyone just breathe in really deep? I feel like God just wants me to speak directly to your spirits. Actually, I might say directly to your souls after what Dr. Greg said yesterday about our souls. And so here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. And speak this over yourself. Just receive it. So, I'm stronger, I'm better, it's settled, I'm ready, I'm focused, I'm hopeful, no hiding, I'm ready. I'm stronger, I'm better, it's settled, I'm ready, I'm focused, I'm hopeful, no hiding, I'm ready. I'm stronger, I'm better, it's settled, I'm ready, I'm focused, I'm hopeful, no hiding, I'm ready. I'm stronger, I'm better, it's settled, I'm ready, I'm focused, I'm hopeful, no hiding, I'm ready. I can handle it. You can handle it. We can handle it. You know, like, look around this room, guys. Like, we are in a room full of some of the most vibrant, powerful, impactful, loving, passionate, compassionate, committed, convicted, unwavering, high-vibing, and might I add, beautiful people on the planet. Do you guys agree or not? Like, this is our tribe. How cool is it that, especially in a time right now where so many people are isolated, like, we get to surround ourselves with people like that, powerful, impactful people. I love you guys. You guys are my people, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you. And you know what else I love about our tribe is that we get to do life together. And I am so insanely thankful as a CA and being in this network for 10 years to be able to do life with you guys, and you guys being there and pouring into me relentlessly for a decade. I can't even put to words what that has meant to me and how I've grown as a woman, especially this past year in my life. You guys being a part of my journey and my transformation. So thank you for that. You know, even though we are a group of powerful, impactful world changers in this room, we are also we're just human, right? And we feel things deeply, and we together as a network or at homes with our teams, we go through so many good seasons and tough seasons, and we already know that we've been going through an intense season this past year together as a network, right? With everything going on in 2020, like, we all have felt that, right? We've talked about it all weekend long. And, you know, maybe you even just feel like this burden of truth that we carry. Like, we feel it, and we're experiencing this season together. And I felt like this is for you. Like, if you, right now, I want to speak to your spirit. If you are feeling overwhelmed, if you are feeling fearful, you've been hiding or playing small, maybe you've been facing battles or challenges that you don't even talk about with anyone in your tribe. You've been tested, you've been tried, maybe you feel like your purpose is at stake, and perhaps you've even allowed all of these uncertainties of life right now steal the joy of what God has called you to do. I want you to speak that over yourself. I'm stronger, I'm better, it's settled, I'm ready, I'm focused, I'm hopeful, no hiding, I'm ready. I can handle it. We can handle it. You know, this is the mantra that I have spoken over myself every single day without fail for a little over a year now, while showing up relentlessly with a full-on focus and commitment to do the work, surrender outcomes to God, and live in flow. And I kept hearing those three words over and over: work, surrender, flow. Work, surrender, flow. And I felt like God wanted to challenge our mindsets and encourage our spirits with those three things real quick. So number one, do the work. And you know, for each of us, that looks completely different because we're all in different places in our life, right? And I pray that God speaks to your spirit right now, what that's supposed to be for you and what you're leading here at seminar this weekend of what do the work looks like for you. For me personally, y'all, this is what do the work has looked like for me this past year. Don't know my story, just shy of a year ago, I went to a Max Living Camp for the first time as a CA in 9 years. Crazy, I know. It was the first time I went, but before I even went, I had already decided in my mind that it was going to be the tool and the moment in time that God was going to use to catapult me into the most transformational year of my life, because I felt more than anything an overwhelming, urgent sense in my spirit that God was saying, get your life together, stop hiding and playing small, and to become available to be a light and to make an impact. And I didn't know what that looked like at all. All I knew was I was going to camp. And so I went to camp, and immediately God spoke to me, and I knew that the first thing I had to do was commit to getting my weight under control, because it was the very thing that I was using to hide behind from being that light. And so I committed to everyone at camp to lose 100 pounds. And I left camp and I approached 2020 with the most insane level of focus I have ever had in my life. And it was unwavering, you guys. And I didn't even know I had that in me. All I did was take it one day at a time, one right decision at a time, one focus at a time, doing the right thing every single day. And you know what? I'm still doing the work. Guys, I've lost 85 of my 100 pounds so far. I'm almost there. I have not had sugar or grains, aka the advanced plan, for 429 days. I work out 6 days a week, 2 times a day. I hate rest day, guys. Like, rest day is the freaking worst. Like, I don't look forward to it. I love working out now. In 1 month, I even worked out 3 times a day, thanks to the courtesy of Dr. Roberto challenging me. But, you know, what I thought was going to be a year of just a little bit more discipline and consistency ended up being the most insane transformational year of my life, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all of it, because I allowed God, I was completely open to allow God to work through me and to show me every single day what do the work look like, what areas in my life did I need to heal. And I had to do some hard stuff, guys. I didn't even know what lessons I was going to get. It was like I woke up every day and was like, okay, God, what am I learning today? I had to walk away from relationships. I had to address food addictions. I had to address old traumas. I went into new relationships and got my heart broken twice, which, by the way, it was them, not me. They couldn't handle my light. I'm a friggin' catch. Brag upon myself, although I will say it is pretty cool. But I say it because I can boldly and confidently stand before you guys and say, I know a thing or two about the principle of doing the work. And here is what I know to be true for all of us, no matter what that means for you guys in here. Right now is not the time to live a comfortable and casual life. Not in this profession. Not with what we're called to do. Not with the truth that we have. Not with the laws and principles that God has entrusted in our hands and with our mouth. We have a moral and spiritual and ethical responsibility now more than ever to show up every day and to lead our people and to be a light. And doing so will require us to be committed to unwavering growth and to be so insanely focused, because we can no longer do just whatever we can. We've got to do what we absolutely must do, because our health freedom is on the line. The future of our profession is dependent upon it, you guys. We've got to grow. And in order for us to grow, you know how we grow? We get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's how we grow, my friends. And we've got to check our convictions, because the level that we are convicted is the level that we will be unwavering in a time like this. And there's so much power in our congruency. And if you are struggling in your congruency with living a max living lifestyle, guys, we are max living. The 5 essentials is how we live our vibrant lives. It is what we are expecting to use to impact this world, and what we are expecting to use to go up against the battle and the lies that we're up against right now. And if you are not letting it impact your own life, how do we expect to go up against that? So if you are struggling with your congruency, with a max living lifestyle, I want to challenge you with the thought: you cannot gain authority over something until you gain victory over it first. So I want to ask you, my friends, what does do the work look like for you? And be committed with an unwavering commitment to show up every day and do it. I'm stronger, I'm better, it's settled, I'm ready, I'm focused, I'm hopeful, no hiding, I'm ready. I can handle it, you can handle it. Number 2, and I'll go real quick with these last 2, surrender. Surrender the outcomes to God. Here's the cool thing about us confidently doing our part every single day, is then we can just show up and let go and give the outcomes to God. And that is so much easier said than done. And it's a daily intention, at least for me anyway, because I love control, you guys. I love to have a say in the outcomes of anything that affects my life. And here's the thing though, there is absolutely nothing that we can say, do, force, rush, heal, control anyway without God. And so we need to surrender the outcomes to God. And when we surrender and let go to God, things that are impossible somehow start becoming possible. And new doors start opening, new opportunities that we never even saw or didn't even know existed there. And when we surrender, guys, our hearts, our desires, our relationships, our vision, our mission, our purpose, our level of impact, whatever it may be, we can rest in that ease and boldly say and know that I can handle this, but ultimately I can handle it because God can handle it. Yeah. Surrender the outcomes to God. And the last thing is this, is flow. And when I say flow, I'm not talking about going with the flow. Hell no, not right now. I did not mean to say hell, I'm sorry. I'm talking about being the flow. And when you hear the word flow, like it's such a chill word, I love it, right? It just feels good. And, like when I pictured the word flow, I wanted to picture like a beautiful river or a stream, and you just think like going with the flow, whatever happens, happens. And, because the flow means a constant stream of movement. And every time I tried to picture this river or this stream, I kept getting a picture of a tree. And I didn't get it. And then I saw trees like everywhere, and I'm like, I'm talking to God, and I'm like, I don't get this. And I felt like God was saying each one of us in our tribe is a tree. And I'm like, okay, cool. What does this mean? And here's the thing about trees, I realized. Trees are grounded, and they are deeply rooted, but they also flow. And when they flow and move, they create a fresh wind. And trees, even though they're grounded and rooted, their branches, right, they have this flexible strength about them, and they can move and bend. So when the storms come and rage over them, they move and they bend and they lean into it, but they pop back up again. And what I felt like God wanted me to say to you about flow was when the storms come against you individually or all of us together as a tribe, don't resist it. You can handle it. Use your flexible strength. Stay grounded and stay deeply rooted, but use your flexible strength. And sometimes we need to be flexible because to be rigid is to break. And power flows through the path of least resistance. So allow it to move you, to move every single one of us, and move and bend in those storms and flow. And together, let's create a fresh wind. And I pray that that fresh wind moves every single one of us more powerfully now, more than ever, towards our destiny that God has called every single one of us in here for. We can handle it. We're stronger. I'm better. It's settled. I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm hopeful. No hiding. I'm ready. I can handle it. We can handle it, you guys. Thank you.